Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
380.
The drive begins with Mason. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run here with Mason. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On the ground again, it's Mason. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Richardson. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. For you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you pick.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 50, here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now Mason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Herbert now. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
Oh, that's
what an effort. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 57 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7, our score after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mason. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right, Campbell. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
Herbert off of play action. Catch is made by Metcalf. Down the right sideline. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They run it with Mason. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Divine Diablo. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
70, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw this. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Herbert back to the air. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
60 by 66.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Let's go.
Herbert throwing again.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
back to throw now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And fights through one man. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Richardson.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back in the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gay's kick is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
chunk there in the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run again with Mason. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mason. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. The short throw pulled in by Woods. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And just shedding him off there. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Davis. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line.
Third and long for Richardson.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson, his 2nd sack of the night.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mason. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Herbert off of play action. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Now he's loose again. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 68 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Hold it ready. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
70.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. 165 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
19-18.
The slot man in motion right. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Herbert now.
And my goodness, another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They fire this one quickly to Austin.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the option. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas,
their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.